Minute. Life happens, and sometimes you may wonder, how am I going to pay for that or this? In this week's Metro Minute, Matt has advice on how a missed or late mortgage payment can affect you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome back.
Boom.
Boom. I wasn't sure if we're going to do it before or after, but we're just going to do it all throughout, okay? So we're here talking a little bit about what happens if you miss a mortgage payment.
My heart goes out to whoever is, and I don't wish that on anyone, but life happens.
Yeah.
So you miss a payment, you got to be realistic. Is this something that you're going to be able to recover, or is this some hardship that is going to be affecting your long term? So after about 2 or 3 missed payments, the banks usually start talking with public trustee. In state of Colorado, we're a trustee state. So when you buy a property, there's a deed of trust that you sign, and that allows the public trustee to foreclose. Oh. Yeah, and that's not as, after 3 or 4 in this market, I think about 3-ish, depending on the lender, they start talking with the public trustee. Public trustee issues what we call a notice of election in demand. They publish that in so many different newspapers, and they have a list of them. Everything is online. And then from that point on, the time starts, 120 days. The homeowner is on the clock, 120 days.
Is that like 4 months?
4 months, yeah, 4 months, yeah. 4 months before the actual public trustee foreclosure sale happens. So in that time frame, it's really important to be realistic. Are you going to be able to keep the property? If so, work with your bank. If not, put it on the market for sale and not allow a foreclosure on your record. Foreclosure is devastating on your record. You can do a sale, especially in this market, you should be able to get it sold. As soon as that notice of election demand comes in, it's really critical to request what we call a notice to cure. Okay. So at that point, the public trustee will talk to the bank, and the bank will communicate back to the public trustee and back to the person who's in a little bit of an issue as to what's going to take to satisfy the loan.
Do you find a lot of people are kind of in denial when things like this happen? Like, oh no, it's going to be okay. I'm going to figure it out. Something will happen. And like that's kind of like what people just think. Yeah.
I mean, I know, like I would miss a meal. Before I miss my payment. So it's a pride thing. It's an ego thing. But I got to tell you this: it happens, and the only thing you can do is just not feel bad about it, and understand there's a lot of people that happens to them, and you just got to be realistic. What is your house's worth? Does it make sense to sell it? Does it make sense if you lost a job? Do you have a job lined up? So be super serious, and timing is super, super critical. Yeah. The 120 days will go like this.
Honestly, because we're already in August. Can you believe that? Like, where does time go? But I think 120 days is a long time for you to be able to figure out, okay, what's my next plan? What's my next step?
Right. So after the notice to cure, the deadline, I think, is a week prior to the closing. Okay. Before the foreclosure sale. Okay. So you have time, but the sooner you do it, then you have all the facts, and then you can decide what to do.
Okay, so we're here with Metro Brokers. If people want to learn a little bit more information about Metro Brokers, about how you might be able to help them, or just give them the advice that they need, like you give us, everyone. How can they get in contact with you guys?
They call Metro Brokers online or call us, and we'll be happy to help out.
Well, Matt, thank you so much for being here this morning. It's always interesting, too, when you come in and you're like, you can buy a home, but then there's also that time when you kind of have to talk about the serious stuff, like a foreclosure. Yeah.
This is a sad boom. Yeah, this is not a happy boom.
Should we just boom it out, though, still?
Well, boom it out.
Okay.
Because you're going to come out of it.
We're coming out of this Metro Brokers Center with a boom!
Boom!
You can get information that you need by visiting metrobrokersonline.com. Metro Minute has been sponsored by Metro Brokers. Matt, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Can't wait for more tips.